From a young age, boys are often told that showing emotion is a sign of weakness. This message gets repeated in subtle ways through family, media, and even friends. As a result, many men learn to suppress their pain, bury their sadness, and hide their fears behind anger or by calling it stress. But what if real strength isn't about hiding how you feel? What if it's about surviving those emotions, facing them head on, and coming out the other side? Sometimes the bravest thing a man can do is admit he's not okay. This is where true courage begins. Depression doesn't always look like sadness. Many men continue to work, laugh, socialize, and seem to function normally. On the outside, they appear calm, capable, and even successful. But inside, they may feel numb, empty, and colorless. This is called high-functioning depression. It's still depression, it just hides better. These men might not even realize what they're experiencing because they've become experts at masking their pain. It's important to recognize that what's visible on the surface doesn't always reflect what's happening inside. Many men are taught that real men don't need help. They're expected to fix everything on their own, to be the rock for others, and to never show vulnerability. Silence feels safer than opening up. But the truth is, time doesn't heal what you refuse to face. Asking for help isn't about losing control, it's about taking it back. When men reach out, they're not showing weakness but reclaiming their power over their own lives. Support is a sign of strength, not defeat. There's a common belief that depression only happens to the weak or lazy, but many men dismiss their pain because they're still productive. They keep themselves busy, hopping to outrun their emotions. Yet being functional is not the same as being okay. Success can become a mask hiding the real struggles underneath. It's important to remember that just because someone is achieving on the outside doesn't mean they're not hurting on the inside. Men are often told to just snap out of it. They try to push through by working harder, thinking positive, or staying grateful, but the weight of depression remains. When positivity fails, guilt can grow. Why can't I just be happy? Depression isn't a darkness you can yell your way out of. It's a mind asking for care, not commands. Recognizing this can help men be kinder to themselves and seek the support they need. Anger is often a mask for hidden depression. Many men express their pain as irritation, restlessness, or even rage. Anger feels safer than sadness, more controlled and less vulnerable. But beneath the anger is usually exhaustion, fear, or unresolved grief. Recognizing anger as a sign of deeper pain can be the first step toward real healing. Most men were never taught the language of emotions. Instead of opening up, they joke or distract themselves. But ignored feelings don't disappear, they simply return louder and more disruptive. Talking about pain doesn't make it worse. In fact, it releases it. Learning to express emotions is a skill, and it's never too late to start. Depression doesn't make a man weak. It means he's been carrying too much alone for too long. True strength isn't found in silence or stoicism, but in honesty and vulnerability. When men open up about their struggles, they show real courage. It's time to redefine what it means to be strong. Society often attaches stigma to men's mental health. Admitting to depression or anxiety can feel like breaking an unspoken rule, but challenging this stigma is essential for healing. Every man who speaks up makes it easier for others to follow. Changing the conversation starts with one honest voice. When men keep their struggles hidden, the cost can be high. Emotional pain can lead to physical health problems, strained relationships, and even a sense of isolation. Silence doesn't protect, it isolates. Reaching out for help can be the first step toward reconnecting with others and with oneself. It's never too late to learn how to talk about feelings. Emotional language can be developed just like any other skill. By practicing, men can better understand themselves and communicate with others. This not only helps with healing but also strengthens relationships and builds resilience. No one should have to face depression alone. Support systems, whether friends, family, or professionals, can make a huge difference. Reaching out doesn't mean you're a burden, it means you're taking steps toward healing. Building a network of support is a sign of wisdom and strength. When men start to talk about their feelings, they break the cycle of silence for future generations. Boys learn from the men around them. By modeling openness and vulnerability, today's men can help create a healthier, more supportive environment for everyone. Sometimes the best support is simply listening. When men feel heard, they're more likely to open up. Listening without judgment creates a safe space for healing. Everyone can play a role by being present and attentive to the men in their lives. Healing doesn't happen overnight. Small steps like talking to a friend, writing down feelings, or seeking professional help can make a big difference. Progress is personal and unique to each man. What matters is moving forward one step at a time. Masculinity doesn't have to mean silence or emotional distance. Being a man can include empathy, vulnerability, and self-care. Redefining masculinity allows men to embrace their full humanity and live more authentically. Communities play a vital role in supporting men's mental health. Whether it's a group of friends, a workplace, or an online forum, having a sense of belonging can make all the difference. Communities that encourage openness help men feel less alone and more understood. Sometimes professional help is necessary. Therapists and counselors are trained to guide men through their struggles. Seeking therapy isn't a sign of failure, it's a proactive step toward better mental health. There's no shame in asking for expert support. Change is possible. As more men speak up about their experiences, the stigma around mental health will continue to fade. Each honest conversation brings hope for a future where men can be both strong and sensitive, resilient and real. If you know a man who's struggling, encourage him to talk, offer support without judgment. Sometimes just knowing someone cares can make all the difference. Together, we can create a culture where men feel safe to share and heal. Depression doesn't make a man weak, it means he's been carrying too much alone for too long. True strength is found in honesty, not silence. If these words resonate, let them be a reminder. Reach out, speak up, and seek support. You're not alone, and healing is possible. Every step toward openness is a step toward a healthier, more authentic life.